Okay, good morning, everyone. Today is Rosh Chodesh Nissan, the first day of the month of Nissan. We're on page 54 in the Chayinu. Today is April 9th. And in today's lesson, the Amida prayer. Talk about the Amida prayer. Don't forget to say Yalav Yavoy in the Amida prayer, as today's Rosh Chodesh. We had Torah reading today. We did the Hallel today. What else did we do? Musaf. So the Amida prayer, and especially at those points where we bow in submission to Hashem, is an opportune time for a person to serve God in a way that is beyond intellectual inspiration, rather as a mere conduit of the divine will. So instead of thinking about it, we just bow and we say, Hashem, I'm all yours. By the way, I had a conversation, and I hope it's okay with him if I say this, probably not, but I'll say it anyway. I'll just keep it vague. I had a conversation with one of my sons yesterday, and we were talking about, going away to yeshiva, and really the main focus is to become a mensch, to become a chassid, to become a servant of Hashem, and to, be Oved Hashem in every possible way. And I asked him, what does he do during davening? He says, I just say the words. So maybe there's, when you're younger, you're taught how to daven and say the words. And as we get older, we learn that when we say the words, we're supposed to think something as well. We're supposed to be thankful to Hashem. And this is the next step in our process of having true kavanah and soul devotion, meditating during the davening. And when we say Modim, we say, Hashem, I'm all yours. Modim is I give thanks, but it's also admit and to be submissive to God's will. God, Hashem, whatever you want. Like the others were a Merkava. Whatever you want me to do, I'll do. But he whose soul's root is of too limited a capacity for this perfect service. Remember, yesterday we were talking about the perfect service that a tzaddik, the righteous tzaddik, will reach when he reaches the level of Atzilus right next to Hashem. And that doesn't mean necessarily when he passes away and he goes up higher. It means when he's able to reach deeply within his soul and to connect his soul to the highest possible level. And when's the best time and way to do that? During davening. But what if you can't do that? What if you can't do that? And you're limited. What do? Libotel, v'lichlo, v'likolel ba'oira yisparech ba'avodasei b'kvius. That through a person's work, meaning service of Torah and mitzvahs, he's constantly nullified before Hashem, and he's nullified and absorbed within Hashem's light. Rak l'prakim v'itim shehem eis l'mayla. I think the last thing we said yesterday was maybe we can't reach that high level of Atzilus, but we could do it periodically. We could have Atzilus moments in our life, just like we could have tzaddik moments in our life, and chas v'shalom, when we do something wrong, we have the opposite moments of our life. That doesn't define who we are. We quickly move on from that. But so too, we might not be on a level of a tzaddik. Maybe we're a striving or aspiring Beinani, but we could reach Atzilus levels at certain times, and certainly one of those times would be during shmone esrei. He can therefore attain the state only at certain times of esrei, divine favor, such as during the shmone esrei, which shmone esrei in and of itself is on the level of Atzilus. It's on the level of being that close to Hashem. Maybe when we say Shema Yisrael Hashem Elokeinu, Hashem Echad, maybe that's the essence of Hashem. But shmone esrei is very close to Hashem, and we strive to reach the highest level during shmone esrei. So the four rungs in the ladder of davening correspond to the four worlds. The prayers before Baruch Shamar correspond to Asiyah, this world, the lowest level, and we start to go up in davening. The verses of praise to Yitzirah before Shema, and then the Shema is on the level of Bria, and Shmona Esrei is the level of Atzilus. So Shema itself maybe is Bria. I focused on the one word of Echad because that means unity and oneness with Hashem. ובפרט בהשתלשלות שבו שכל השתחוות היא בבחינת אצילוס, כמו שכתוב בפריץ חיים בקבלה Shabbos. Especially in case of during shmone esrei, that's Atzilus, and especially when one bows down in the 4 designated places in shmone esrei. For every such act of bowing represents the level of Atzilus, as is written in Pritz Chaim, in the Zohar, in the section dealing with the welcoming of Shabbos. For it embodies the idea of self-nullification in the light of Hashem. To be accounted as absolutely nothing before Hashem. Azai gamkein iker kvius nishmasai hu ba'olam abriya. In the case of he who can attain the level of chariot, like our avos, like Merkava, like a chariot, just completely subservient to Hashem, maybe we can't do it all the time, but we could do it at certain times. During davening is a great time. During Shema is an even better time. And during shmone esrei is the best of times within the davening that we can reach the highest level. And even within shmone esrei, during the times that we bow. So even at these times, the principal abode of his neshama is in the world of Bria, which we said that's where the Shema is on that level of Bria, where we are dealing here with a soul associated with the world of Bria. Like rak leprakim beis ratzain halen nishmase la'atzilus bechinas my nukvin ki yadua liyodeyachen. Only occasionally, at a very specific and special times, can your soul rise to the level of Atzilus, as is known to the students of Kabbalah. So the takeaway for today is like this. For something to be meaningful, you need to relate and connect to it. To love Hashem, that's great, but it's only going to get you so far. But self-nullification creates a vacuum where you can connect to the sublime realms of Hashem. Now, this might not always be achievable or possible, but at the moment of proper devotion during davening, that's when it's possible, if at all likely, and specifically during the times of Modim and the times that we bow, that's the time to say, Hashem, I'm yours. Do with me what you want and tell me what to do and I'll do it. So that's what we have to do as we focus and daven. And today we had 2 opportunities already, as we had Shachris and Musaf on this holy day of Rosh Chodesh. A good Chodesh and a good day, everyone.